straight off the back. So we got Gypsy Tattooist, we've got a couple of people jumping in, nostalgic, goosebumps. How is everyone doing? So we have a very, very special stream today. It's one of our first ever streams where we have an artist with us, and not just a Saturday Morning Cards artist. As you all know, we love the Saturday Morning Cards. The Steamboat Willie just came out, but also Tops, Lorcana, and I've seen some of his work. It's probably some of the best I have seen, and that is James C. Mulligan. So I'm joined by James.
Hi guys, hello from London. Hello.
If anyone has any questions for James, sort of a little bit of a Q&A, ask away. But essentially what we're going to try and do is we're going to do a little bit of a case break. So I have a sealed case of Steamboat Willie. We're going to be running them starting at £50 auctions and then going onwards from there. James will sign the boxes for you as well. So you want to get it. You want to get into them. The boxes are sold out as it is. This is a mad chance to get involved. You are not going to want to miss these. And then we also have in the buy now a couple of treats for you. So James kindly brought some DuckTales, literally comics 01, which is his artwork, and these are in the buy now as well. If you want to jump in and get involved, he will sign these for you as well, along with some beautiful Lorcana cards as well. One of them actually being a foil, so you have to ask very, very nicely for him to sign that one for you. But,
I got my Sharpie at the ready.
But anyone got any questions for James to start off with? Nostalgia Goosebumps said, James, your art is amazing. They love it.
Thank you.
Let's see. Jess, I think it's more how do I feel standing next to James Mulligan? How does James Mulligan feel standing next to me?
Intimidated. You see, he's much taller and better looking.
But if anyone has any questions, we're going to sort of have a little bit of a talk. We do have a case to go through as well. So first thing I want to know is, in terms of it's all right, I'll move it up a bit. They're probably fed up of seeing me anyway. In terms of sort of being an artist yourself, what do you find the biggest challenges of sort of actually getting out there in the world?
Well, my biggest challenge right now is keeping up with deadlines. I've currently got multiple projects coming up. I think that Saturday Morning Cards has already announced my collaboration with them for Rocketeer coming up. King Kong coming up. There is another card game that I'm currently working on.
Okay.
That will be announced very shortly. So I'm very excited about that at San Diego Comic-Con. And I've also got some other wonderful things with Saturday Morning Cards coming up at San Diego Comic-Con. And of course, we've got, you had mentioned Topps Disney Chrome. Yeah. So I've got the art of Disney that just launched with Topps Disney Chrome. I think they just did pre-orders. They launched that yesterday. Those boxes are already selling out. So it's right now the biggest challenge for me personally is keeping up with everything as far as getting myself out there in the world. It's opening myself up and wanting to work on some really wonderful properties and putting it out there and being given the opportunity to work on some great properties and people like Saturday Morning Cards and the collector and all those amazing people out there that collect my work. It's a privilege to create this stuff, and I'm also a huge fan myself of art, and I'm a fan of all of this and collectibles myself. Yeah. So trust me, I bought my share of Lorcana cards, and I have an amazing time watching box breaks and stuff like that. So I'm a fan myself. So that's the thing that I'm most excited about being in this universe is I'm right up there with you guys nerding out over all these new releases. So
that's good.
Yeah.
What would you say is your sort of favorite sort of not sort of design to work with, but like you work with the whole of Disney? What has been like your most
this is kind of fun. I'll show you guys. I designed this. This is for Roosevelt's. So this is the I designed, this was for D23 last year. I designed apparel. So this was the Sword in the Stone Roosevelt's. Here, I'll take it off. It's hot here in London. It's actually warmer here than it is in California. I live on the beach in California.
You brought the weather with you.
It's warmer here. Yeah, I brought the weather. But there you can see my my Sword in the Stone design. So that's one of the things that I really love. You know, I'll be in the parks and I'll see somebody wearing my Indiana Jones shirt that I designed, and I did a shirt for Spielberg. So I get to see people wearing my apparel, and seeing a kid come up and they got something for me to sign is it's really fun for me. So that's my favorite thing, is really watching the joy that I can participate in with other people that also love what I do.
That's good. Let's see. If anyone's got any questions in the chat as well, ask away. I'm gonna scroll through as
We didn't bring our beautiful moderating assistant.
We didn't indeed. Let's see. Everyone said that they love the Rocketeer. Are you doing anything in the King Kong set at all?
Yes, I think they've announced that. But yes, I do have King Kong that is launching. I think we've got that coming for I think we've got that coming for San Diego. So I do have King Kong coming, and a few other things as well.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
SafePol said, "What's Jimmy's favorite medium to work with?"
Oh, great. I work with I love working with gouache. So I work with gouache and acrylic. Even on the digital stuff.
I am a complete noob artist. You're gonna have to done.
So gouache is like old school. So if you look at a background painted like in Pinocchio,
Okay.
or Sleeping Beauty was painted in gouache and acrylic at the studio. So it's a opaque watercolor. So
Okay.
it layers really nicely, and it's really thick. In fact, all of the stuff like for the Steamboat Willie,
Yeah.
that was done in it's all hand done, and it's all done in pencil, a little bit of gouache. There's some watercolor. There's some alcohol ink, and some India ink as well. So I like throwing it all in there and seeing what we come up with. It's an adventure for me too. So
No, that's good. That's good. Da, da, da. You got Jess. You can't. I was wondering at what point I can come and sleep in the spare room so I can go to Disneyland. Safe phone.
We have to. The cats are filling the spare room right now. I think we're all full up out in California.
No, it's good. Anyone that does want to get involved, so this is a sealed case of Saturday morning cards as well. There are some boxes in the buy now that James has bought, and he will do a sketch on these boxes as well. The ones that are in the buy now. Apart from that, if you get involved in the case break, we're going to rip as we go, and he will happily sign the boxes for you as well. Yeah. So anyone that wins the auctions as we go, so they're going to start at 50, and then they're going like get involved, you lot. I'm telling you now, these cases are sold out, and the chance to have James actually sign some of these as well is unbelievable.
Yeah, we can't get them out in the States. They're completely sold. They're completely sold out.
Sobel said, "What's Jimmy's process for Lorcana cards, start to finish?"
It's a bit of a long process. So it starts with sketches, and then you have to submit multiple concepts for that.
Yeah.
And then once you get approved on the concept, then they'll go through the approved concept. And then we'll go to color, and then there's color edits. It's a large team, and then once the color edits are done, it'll go to final edits, and then so there's a lot of redoing on that. Something AI could never. So
well, I mean, but that it's an interesting thing that you mentioned AI, because everyone hears the whole thing about AI is taking everyone's jobs. Do you ever think that could come about with artistry?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a really scary thing, I think. But AI can only look backwards.
Okay.
Creativity can only look forwards. So I think the human mind, it takes 9 months to create a brain that will someday be able to send a rocket to the moon or cure cancer.
Yeah.
And AI, as impressive as it is, and as amazing a tool as it is in many ways, It takes a lot longer than 9 months to develop something with AI, and it will never be as amazing as God-given creativity. I'm not scared because I paint traditionally, but I understand a lot of people are scared by it, and I totally get it. I just think that as we continue to look forward, that is something creatively AI cannot create. It can only mush together and replicate. Yeah, it's a stew. It's amazing. I mean, it's really incredible. I use AI in my Google Maps every time I'm trying to get
So I was
somewhere.
going to say that. Have you ever used AI for any sort of inspiration for any sort of your art, or
We
do
did.
you
We turned our cat into Cleopatra at one point for my wife. But anytime I'm on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, it's all operated by AI. So to people that are saying, "Oh, they're very like screaming about the hatred for AI," I completely understand it. But at the same time, they're screaming about the hatred for AI on platforms that are run by AI. So
100%.
it's a little weird to think. I'm not that concerned about it because I continue to like to create myself. I mean, one of the bigger problems is things are people that don't understand art and how to create art and don't understand how things have been going for a long time.
100%.
The accusations of AI are really frustrating because there's it does feel sometimes like a witch hunt. But I'm not particularly concerned about that because I continue to create and paint by hand, and I even do live streams and I paint my art.
One of the biggest artists I think we've
Yeah.
ever seen. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all good. I think Anne jumped in for one of the boxes in the case, which
Cool.
is amazing to see. Anne, I'm gonna let James rip your box if that's okay.
That sounds
Because
good.
I think having him
Blake?
having him here, what box do you want? So it is a fresh case. We're literally going to open it fresh for you. We're going to rip as we go because we want everyone to have the chance of pulling something. You get a guaranteed one-of-one sketch in here. We don't know who it's going to be by, but it's a guaranteed one-of-one sketch. We have had a case that has had 2 sketches. Anne is going for box number 3.
All right, here we go.
Over to you.
All right. Wait, how does it? What is it? 1, 2, 3?
You choose, because I always go bottom upwards, and I go
Okay.
1, 2, 3. But if you,
Well, I guess it's the same, isn't
it
it?
works the same.
All right, here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
All right, good man.
Let's see.
I'm gonna let you.
You want me to
Yeah,
go? Let's go. Let's go. We'll get James to do the reveal.
All
Right.
right.
Let's see. Let's see. Good luck, Anne. Let's see if the sketch ends up coming out straight away. Anne is one of the biggest SMC.
All right, and well, you can see what's the inside. You have to figure out if you want me to sign here or if you want me to sign on the bottom of the box. All right, let's see what we got.
Let's go.
What?
The stars.
That's the first one I've seen.
Is it?
It is the first
my
one
favorite
that
one.
I've seen. Look at how beautiful that is. Congratulations. That is huge. All right, let's get this thing signed for you. Look how beautiful. Should I do it?
Yeah,
Take it out? All right,
take it out. Take it out. Have a look.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is a beautiful thing. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so excited for it. That's amazing. Very cool. All right. Well, let me sign the inside here. You keep talking.
Let's go. So like I said, anyone else that wants to jump in and get involved. Like we have 10 of these boxes that we're going to be running from £50. After that, it's absolutely crazy. The great creator is saying, look at the back of the card.
Oh, yes. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna let you hold that.
Yeah. Oh, it is a 1 of 75. How did you not see 1 of 75?
I missed it.
It is 1 of 75 as well. Can be shipped to the US. Unfortunately, Whatnot does not allow the UK streamers to ship to the US. which is something that they very, very need to work on because we're missing out on a massive market there. Keely Jane has now jumped in with a box as well. You lot, do not forget there are Lorcana cards that James will sign and the DuckTales, which is his artwork on it as well, in the buy now. So do jump in and get involved. Let's just do this 1 second. There we go. There we go.
All right.
There you go. So this is Anne's box.
There is your sketch reveal. We did a little Mickey with it. And there is your beautiful Starfield there. That is just, I'm so excited. That is so cool, guys. I'm gonna go get another Sharpie.
I think I've got some here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought that.
Always prepared.
There you go. I have a whole
Always
box.
prepared. I love it.
That is one thing.
And Sharpie on. Cool, guys.
The sketch would take you 5 hours to do. There was a question from Jess.
Yes.
So she said she's a nail technician and has lots of people wanting to create art on their nails. Do you have any advice on art in general?
My gracious. Make sure you've got the best possible reference, especially if you're doing branded content. I pull so much reference, like from Mark Davis and Carl Barks for the DuckTales comic that I did. So I really do check out the classics, and I go my absolute best to try to get the classics as far as reference goes, and then I'm creating from as solid a source material as I possibly can. So
there you go. I hope that helped. Cool. All right, so we've had another one jump in for the case. We put the
cool
phone on charge. Oh, there we go. We've had one of the DuckTales go as well.
DuckTales. All right, I'm gonna sign a DuckTales for you.
Let's see who jumped in for the DuckTales. I completely missed that. It was so quick. So we've got Sarah in for the DuckTales, and we've got Keely Jane in for the SMC. I'm just trying to put my phone on charge, everyone. As you can tell, we are very prepared here. In usual Kedstar style. There we go. There we go. So you look at that.
Signed, sealed, ready to go. This is the first. This may be the first DuckTales that I've signed here in the UK.
Really?
And Melissa was here for in October. Anyway, it's the first one I've signed in this hotel. So congratulations, your DuckTales, the DuckTales London semi-debut. We do have a few more of the DuckTales. We don't have that many. This is also nearly sold out. In fact, there's only 10 in the UK right now, period, and they are all in this room with us. So there's only 10 DuckTales comics.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
So next one we have is back to the Saturday morning cards for Keely Jane.
Cool.
Everyone, we do have Lorcana cards in here as well.
We do. I'm going to show you guys my Lorcana cards. This is really, really special.
There we go.
So we've got Chef. So the Chef was an absolute blast to work on. That was my first Lorcana card. Interesting thing. So it came across, the title was Chef Bush, and Chef was my first one, and I didn't understand it. So I literally went to the producer of Beauty and the Beast, Don Hahn, and I said, "Do we have any notes on him?" I went to an animator on Beauty and the Beast who animated LeFou, Rick Farmelo. And I asked Rick, I said, "Do we have any notes on this Chef character?" He said, "I don't even know who animated that." So then I went to Roger Allers.
Okay.
God rest Roger's soul, who was a director on Beauty and the Beast. And I said, "Roger," I asked his daughter, I said, "Do we have anything?" And they said, "We don't even have model sheets for him." So this was the first time I got to create a canon Disney character. And if you look now at the Chef from Beauty and the Beast, it's now at the buffet at Disney Paris, in the hotel buffet. So he's in there. He's also in Tokyo Disney. So yeah, Chef has become quite popular since I created him. So I'm happy to sign these cards. I've also got a personal favorite, especially British. Uh, we've got the White Rabbit, who is probably my favorite to do. The White Rabbit was a blast to do. And again, it starts out with multiple pencil sketches with edits and everything like that. And so I got the White Rabbit, and then we have Flounder. So that Flounder card is really popular. They call him Flynn Rider Flounder because he's got a little bit of Riz going on there. He's charming. He's charming Flounder. And we even have one foil. I've got one foil Flounder available, which I will happily sign. So I usually sign right here, and they'll of course come in a sleeve for you guys.
So
So
I'm saying, if no one grabs them flounder cards, I'm having them at the end of the stream.
there you go.
So,
So like
they
you're
get
saying-
them. I'll give you lot the chance. If you lot don't get them by the end of the stream, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be having them because they are very, very nice, especially the White Rabbit as well. Jess said, "What is your favorite Disney quote?"
There's so many Walt quotes that are out there. If you can dream it, you can do it, and all that. But there's a lot of quotes that I don't know if he actually ever said it. But I think one of my favorite, supposed quotes of Walt is, I think it's kind of fun to do the impossible. That's got to be I think that's got to be one of my
There
favorites.
you go. There you go.
Yeah.
TCG Maestro, any sketch cards? We have a few. There are Saturday morning card boxes in the buy now, which James will do a sketch on if
Yeah.
you wanted to. Otherwise, try and get involved in the case break and see if you can win one.
Yeah.
So on
But these in particular, these are actually my cards
they are
in here. So the cards that I designed are inside this. I have no idea what's in there. They're sealed. But it's the card I actually designed is in here, and it's you're guaranteed to get a mulligan signed by Mulligan with a sketch by Mulligan on these. There's only 3. I've only got 3 of these spaces. So
there we go. All right. So we've had 2 people jump in with the case break.
Okay.
So first one is Keely Jane.
Great.
Keely, give us a number. Give us a number. Where should we go? Or do you want James to pick? I'm gonna stand out of it. So we got number 4. So we went to 3 last time.
All right. So we got number 4. Let's go 4 on this side.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is making me nervous. It's making me very nervous. All right, we got number 4. All right, we'll slice it. Yeah, you slice it. Protect my fingers. I need them to drop.
There you go.
All right, let's see.
Good luck, Keely. Remember, there is a guaranteed sketch somewhere in here as well, and they can case hits.
What?
Size. Oh, we got the mystery.
Look.
Got the mystery.
What did you do? Did you take him to dinner to give him look at this, you guys. Check this out. That's beautiful. What is that? It's a secret art angry that is number 46 out of 50. There's only 50 of these in the entire world, and you got one. That was a great choice, man. Congratulations. So yeah, I'll let me keep talking to them, and I'll do this.
Well, we got another one straight away. Sarah's in as well. But you look, these are going down, so you're gonna want to get involved in these. What you're gonna miss out if you don't grab them whilst you can. You're gonna miss out genuinely, because these cases are sold out, so there's no chance in getting them anywhere else. And to be able to have the possibility of James signing them as well, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Sign and ready.
There you go. There we go.
That's amazing.
Box number 2.
Box number 2.
TCG Maestro in for the next one, I believe.
Yeah, cool.
But we got, before that one, I think we got Sarah. That one was for Keely. So, Sarah, are you in the chat still? Can James pick for you? You're being worked today.
All right, let's see. No, I already picked 2 good ones. Now the pressure's on, guys. All right, we picked number 1 on the right-hand side. There we go. I'm gonna let you cut it. So if it's a piece of coal, that's for you. I don't get
Yeah.
blamed for that one. All right, guys, let's see. Cool.
Let's go.
We got a silver, and it's a Steamboat Willie.
There we go.
It's classic Steamboat Willie. Congratulations. And you're getting a little sketch on the inside.
There we go, everyone. So TCG Maestro jumped in as well. So like I said, everyone, do jump in. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 after this one. You're not going to want to... You want to go left 3. So just 1, 2, 3. So that is this one right here. There we go. Do you want me to reveal? Am I going to be allowed to reveal one today, or is James going to get put to work again? Let's run the next one. You lot, don't forget the DuckTales are in the buy now, and the Lorcana cards are in the buy now as well. So jump in, get involved. Like
These are bagged and boarded. We've got. This feels like Willy Wonka. For the entire United Kingdom. And these are definitely not fake. There's no like fake golden ticket. These are real. And
I can confirm that
they're bagged and boarded. And of course, the great thing is they are number one. The number one DuckTales comic, and I'm just going to show you guys. They are beautiful inside, absolutely beautiful. And then if you look in the back, it also shows the variant covers in the back. So great comics. Happy that if you guys want them personalized, you let me know. We'll personalize that for you. So these are really special, and I'm glad I brought some of these because I knew I had some clients that were going to want them at MCM London this weekend. And there's literally, I don't even have any more at the show. I have the entire stock here in person. So if you want them personalized, you just let me know. We'll do that.
There we go. So this one is for TCG Maestro.
Cool.
I'll just let's see. Hold on a second. Let's have a look. Let's see. So this one is for TCG Maestro. I'm going to cut it again. So
all right,
click James. There we go. And then we've got Safefold jumping in afterwards as well.
All right, cool. Let's see. What? Another one. Are you kidding me?
There we go. Who said it's the Kestar stream? We pulled the stars. We pulled the stars all the time.
We are in luck tonight, man. Did you pick that one? I think you.
No, that was TCG.
Bravo! Congratulations. I'm gonna get this side for you.
There we go. And then Save Polls are jumping in next as well. You lot, jump in whilst you can, honestly. And in with another one. Keely James is in with another one as well. This is what I mean, you lot. You need to jump in for these. Signing comics too. The DuckTale comics will be signed, yes. So if you purchase any of the comics or any of the Lorcana cards, they will be signed. So do jump in, get involved. These will all be shipped out for yourself as well. There we go. Safe actually wants me to choose. Am I going to be able to choose and open it?
Yeah, are we doing? Who's choosing? Are you picking the number, or is he picking the number?
No, but you'll be responsible. All right, I'm going to go top right.
We got 3 rares already. I'm
going to go top right. And the sketch is still live as well. There is a guaranteed sketch.
You're getting a guaranteed sign and guaranteed sketch on these guys.
There you go. I'll leave you opening it.
All right, cool.
So, Master Lucario, these are Saturday morning cards. James is about to reveal one of the cards. And James is one of the artists, probably one of the top ones.
All right, so that is my art on the inside, but let's see which one this is. We got another classic silver.
We got the colored variant though.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, so we got the black and white.
Oh, I could just see that.
White variant, I think, was the last.
I'm learning. Okay. Oh, that's amazing. I'm gonna let you show that.
There you go. Look,
oh, brilliant. We got a color variant. Here, show that up close on camera while I sign.
There we go.
And I am signing, guys, signing live. I'm doing a little sketch on the inside of the boxes too. We're almost done on those. There's only a few boxes
left.
There's
only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. And Keely Jane has just bought one, so that leaves 4. Look at that. couple of the DuckTales are flying out now. This is what I'm saying. This is a big chance for everyone. Like James is at MCM this weekend, and to have him on stream to be able to do this for you lot, it's a big chance for you lot to get stuff signed, mate, as well. I'll give it back to you.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see how many of the DuckTales went. So we've got 1, 2. We've had a Lorcana card go as well. So you've had 2 DuckTales and a Lorcana card.
All right. We
So-
pulled in 2 DuckTales.
2 DuckTales.
Signing.
And then no Pokemon at the moment. We're all about Disney today. We're all about Disney today. So Jazz jumped in on the Lorcana cards.
Cool.
What one would you like? What one would you like? Are we putting the
I think we saved this.
We
I think we
saved
saved the foil for last.
so what one are we doing? I mean, me personally, I would say the Flounder.
Flounder's definitely been among the most popular, but the White Rabbit is a little more rare because the Flounder is guaranteed in certain boxes, but the White Rabbit is not.
Can you have yours personalized? What do you want, Boss Lady? Do you want James
Yeah.
to write Boss Lady on your DuckTales?
Do you want me to write Boss Lady? I can do that. Here's that first one signed. Right there.
One.
Do we want to write Boss Lady? You tell
She
me.
does. She said, yeah.
All right. Or Boss Lady.
Go.
I try to get my kids to call me boss, but it doesn't work.
Boss Lady's been in. But Boss Lady and Anne 27 are probably our 2 biggest like SMC.
There you go. I put a little heart on there for you too. I'm in a constant quest of trying to my kids thinking I'm cool, and I fail miserably every day. So as long as somebody else thinks if somebody else's kids think I'm cool, I'm all right with that. All right. Flounder, we doing a Flounder.
Flounder, I'd say,
You
yeah.
guys can see the number on that. So I'm gonna sign your Flounder for you.
And then we got, you said oldest then. Did I say oldest? I don't think I did say oldest. Don't try and out me for calling people old.
He did not say he said favorite. He did not. All right, there we go. We got a signed Flounder there. We're gonna get this in a sleeve for you right now.
Here we go. So we are, after Keely's second Steamboat Willie, we're going to be 6 through. So there is only 4 left of these. James can pick yours. No problem. Well, there's 5 left, James.
All right.
You
Am I picking one?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I got number 1. Pick number 1.
Number 1. Do you remember? We're down to 4. If this isn't a sketch, you lot, if this isn't a sketch, there's 4 left with the sketch live. Just remember that. And a possibility of 2 sketches in a case.
That's right. All right, let's see. Here comes the reveal. And again, anybody joining, I'll be signing right there. We're doing a little sketch live for you.
This is for Keely. Oh,
What?
there we go.
Oh!
Sketch coming out.
An original sketch. Who is the artist on that?
Sidekick. They were in here earlier.
Kick.
I think they were in the street.
A sidekick original. So you just got yourself an original sketch winner in the box, and you get an original little sketch over there. So, oh my God, I'm so excited. That's the first one I pulled. See, guys, I told you I'm as big a nerd as you guys.
Keely said she could
Amazing.
cry.
Oh my gosh. That is so.
There we go. So Anne jumped in with another one. That puts us down to 3. Gypsy Tattooist is in as well. How are you doing? So anyone, if you do have any questions about anything to do with sort of artistry or just Disney with James, do ask away in the chat. It is a Q&A as well. We're here to talk. We're here to talk to you lot. But there is stuff in the buy now if you want to jump in. Quite a few of the DuckTales have gone on. How many have we gone so far? 1, 2, 3. 3 have gone. 3 have gone so far. Favorite thing to do at Disneyland in Florida?
Well, Disney World is Florida. I have to correct you guys on that one. There's your original sketch. Congratulations. So I own a home in Celebration,
I have to
Florida.
apologize you. Look at that sketch. Look how amazing.
Yeah. I own a home in Celebration, which is 5 minutes from Magic Kingdom in Florida. So my favorite thing is just to kind of just chill. But my favorite thing to do in the parks is I love the world of Avatar. I love Pandora. I think it's just beautiful, and especially at night. And also Everest. Animal Kingdom is my favorite part because it's just beautiful. But I also have very special memories of Epcot. I'm dear friends with Tony Baxter, who created Figment for Journey into Imagination. So Tony is my mentor, and so every time I mean, he also designed Big Thunder Mountain, and he designed again Journey into Imagination. He did the Land Pavilion. Tony did I mean, there's Star Tours. So every park is really special to me. My favorite thing to do personally, though, I love grabbing a beer and just going on the Flight of Passage in our yeah.
There you go. Your daughter loves the Figment ride.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not the ride it once was, but we'll still take Figment whenever we can.
That's all good. That's good. So, Anne has jumped in for a second one as well. Anne, is someone going to let me put a rip one today, or are we going to just give him to James to open? Let's see. But anyone, I'm going to keep showing them as well because I don't want you to miss out. Is the DuckTales comics as well. So James is signing these.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7. So
there's 7 of these left in the entire United Kingdom. There were 10. And, there's only 7 left in the entire in the entirety of the UK right now available.
There you go. I'm going to pin them there for you for a minute, just as we go for Anne's box.
Yep.
I'm going to.
He's going to pull your box. I'll show you guys this again. This the Disney DuckTales, and it's a fantastic comic itself, and the artwork in it is just astoundingly beautiful. So, and I actually do. I'll sign that. And I'll personalize it for you guys. So that's #1 DuckTales.
There you go. And do you want me to reveal, or do you want James to reveal?
What do we decide?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So good luck. And remember, there can still be case hits. There can still be golds. Oh, there we go. It's your artwork. It's the original.
Oh, yes.
There we go. The classic adventures.
There we go.
Look at
that. Was my first one I've seen that's pulled, besides, of course, my own stash. But congratulations. I'm a little biased.
I mean, to be fair, before we knew it was your artwork, I have to say it was probably one of the most popular ones when we done our first case.
Oh, I love it. Well, I'll do a classic Mickey on there for you then. I'll do one with it.
Then you can tell he's not here. It's getting signed, Dad. You can't ask for more than that. Let's go. So you lot remember the DuckTales are in the buy now. The Lorcana cards are in the buy now. We've had one flounder go already. The White Rabbit, I'd probably say, I don't know. The Chef or the White Rabbit is probably.
That White Rabbit is again, it's really hard to it's hard to find on the White Rabbit because it's
Let's run the SMC. We're getting told. I think someone's put a bid in.
Cool.
SR Collectibles is in as well.
Cool. Yeah, the White Rabbit is not in every box, guaranteed. The White Rabbit is one of the more rare cards. We got 3 of these left.
3 left, and the only ones that are going to be left are the ones that James has that he'll do sketches in.
Yep.
So you're not going to want to miss out on these. Generally, jump in, get involved,
and it's guaranteed to be a mulligan card in there. These are not. I'm not sure what's in here. We only have 3 of these. So.
We only have 3 left. So we're gonna run these back to back. So you've had SR Collectibles go first. You let us know what one you want, and then we're gonna go. Jazz is in next. Do you want to choose? You've got 3 to choose from SR Collectibles, or James can pick. Of course, it's James can pick.
All right.
I'll just see you lot later. Bye.
All right, we got this, guys. I'll let you cut. Well, so I want to make
I'll
sure that
cut.
you
I'll
All
cut.
right, all right.
There we go. There we go. Over to you.
All right, let's see. What?
The portrait coming out.
We got a color portrait on that. That's beautiful. Here, you take that out and show it to them
There we go.
while I do the sketch.
Look at that. 46 out of 50 for SR Collectibles. And then Jazz is in as well. There we go. So you lot, this is our last one. So Jazz has just jumped in. Jazz, where do you want to go? Do you want 1 or 2? Top or bottom? You got 2 to choose from. You pick.
You pick. I think you get to pick.
I've chose top a couple of times, so I'm going to go bottom this time. And then let's see. I'm going to let you rip
You
it.
gonna hit run next?
Yeah, we can do. So this is the last one, you lot. So this is the last one we're going to be running from 50. So if you want to jump in, if you want a chance for James to sign one, then get involved in this last one. Honestly, you are not going to want to miss it.
All right, let's see.
There we go. So this is for Jazz.
You got some amazing ones in here.
Yeah, I didn't even see. Oh, yes. There we go.
All right, you get to show it
Another
off.
Pete. We got another Pete and Steamboat. You lot, last box. Kim Bax is jumping in with it. Look at that. Full art. Kim Bax with the first purchase in our stream. It gets the last box. There we go. There we go, you lot. So if anyone, I'll keep that back to you. If anyone does want any of the DuckTales, if anyone wants any of the sketch boxes that James has, do jump in and get involved. Do I need to do anything with Locana card? No, well, look, this is the Locana card you got. There you go. Founder signed by James.
And we have, what do we have? We have a couple chef.
Let me pin it for you. If anyone wants to jump in on any of the Lorcana cards, they will any purchase will be signed by James. So get involved, guys.
Show you guys up close. So I will be signing these. We got the 2 white rabbits, 3 white rabbits. And then we've got white rabbit there, and we have a flounder. Gosh, we've got 2 flounders. We have 1 flounder that's been claimed. I think we should auction this foil one off. The foil are pretty rare on that flounder. So we have the 2 flounder. So you let me know when I will get that signed. And again,
amazing. And then in terms of the last, so Kim Bax, I'm gonna let final one. I can't not let James.
All right, let's do it.
Of the case.
Because we don't have any theme music. What is that?
The cracked dice, I think that is.
The cracked ice?
Yeah, there we go.
I'll let you show them.
Look at that, the cracked ice.
Congratulations, gang.
The sketch sticker. It was your sketch sidekick. There we go. We got 26 out of 50. Let me try and find you. I've got to find it. I knew you were in the chat. I saw you earlier come in and pop out.
That sketch is amazing too.
Let's have a there you go. Met James at Seattle a couple of months ago. Great guy. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Not that I was just saying absolutely. I'm a great guy. I am. But I remember we got to chatting about the how fun this project was. Look at this stat, guys. I feel like Belle walking through the provincial town. Congratulations, you guys. That's huge.
That's amazing. And you look, we got 7 of the DuckTales left, and then we still got some Lorcana cards as well. So do jump in and get involved. Like, if I was you lot personally, I'd be jumping on these DuckTales. Only 7 in the UK, as James has said. So this is essentially an exclusive for you lot.
Yeah.
So and they're being signed by him as well. So it's an absolute steal on that part of it. They are comics. They are the #1 comic as well, which is amazing. Can you tell us anything more?
Yeah, so this was really fun because of course when I was a kid I used to go to the library and we used to check out the giant volume of Karl Barks. My mom was a teacher, so we spent most of the summer at the library with her. But Karl Barks wrote the Donald Duck adventures, you know, the Uncle Scrooge adventures. And so for me to be able to do not only DuckTales, but be able to create the cover for #1 DuckTales was just absolutely a blast, and it was everything I dreamed of. So the cover itself, I did have Donald in there at one point, but then I ended up editing out the Donald because they said no, sorry, you can't have Donald in this particular thing. So this really brings up that spirit of adventure. It's very Indiana Jones in color scheme as well.
How do you pick? How do you pick sort of the specific detailing, which sort of like, let's say DuckTales, you've got Scrooge McDuck, you've got Huey, Dewey, Louie, you've got Donald, you've got Daisy. Like,
Gladstone.
So
there's a certain brand guidelines that we have to finish in telling the story. We do obviously look at what other comics have been done from there. So it's really important to go to the source material, like I was talking about earlier. So I go to the source material, I'll go to some Karl Barks, I go to some Karl Barks original sketches, and I go from there. And of course, my color scheme on this is very, very Indiana Jones. I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan, so it was this was just an absolute blast to do. It really was. So, but yeah, we got some Lorcana cards, and again, if you guys wanted to see that, here is the White Rabbit, and I'm happy to personalize those. We got the White Rabbit, we have the Chef, and we have the Flounder. I guess we could do an auction on the foil Flounder if we want.
Yeah. Should we start off with foil?
Yeah, should we? Let's start. Let's do the foil Flounder.
Someone said, "Are you going to be in Maryland anytime soon? I need to get one of those."
Not Maryland, but I will be Washington D.C. Next year, of course. For what show is that? Awesome Con, I think. Anyway, one of those shows in DC. I'll also be coming to Boston very soon. So if you're on the Boston area, I will be doing signings in Boston for Fan Expo Boston. But this is your one chance in the UK. So
this is the foil flounder that we're going to be auctioning. We're going to be starting from 45 still. It's the only foil Disney Lorcana card we have. So do not miss out on the chance of getting this signed. There we go. We're going to start it. Genuinely, everyone, do not miss out.
I'm actually, because it is the only one, I'm putting it in a case because I don't want to.
Like, how no one has bidded at the moment is absolutely crazy. I told you lot, if you lot don't take this, I'm having it after the stream. You've got a couple of chances to have it, and that's it. Like, jump in, get involved. You've got a chance to have an artist signed foil Flounder.
How tight are the briefs? That's a very personal.
it's
Boxer briefs.
Him.
But yeah, that's our foil Flounder. So we'll do the auction on that. You can see how he shines on.
No one jumped in on the Flounder. I'm shocked. All
right, we'll set him aside.
Let's try. Should we do a little bit? Or should we give a little bit of free shipping on the DuckTales? Give a $5 off.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do a little bit of flash sale. So anyone that wants to jump in on one of the DuckTales, you're essentially going to get free shipping. We're going to run it for 2 minutes. And that's me being kind. There we go. There we go. So if anyone wants free shipping in terms of jumping in on the DuckTales comic, bear in mind, it still will be signed. It still will be signed. So jump in, get involved. But we're trying to give you a lot of free shipping because there's only 7 left. There's 7 in the UK. This is basically an exclusive, and I don't want you lot missing out. I think it's your.
I think it is my phone.
Yep. Will James be working on any of the upcoming Lorcana releases?
So I can't discuss that. I'm on some NDA stuff. But I can say that I just completed the now you do a flash sale. You like that? Well, get on.
Come on, everyone, jump in, get involved.
Get one of these right now. That's a really good deal, actually. But if you guys want to get one of these, I'll be happy to personalize it. So let me know, and we can absolutely get a personalization on that. But I did have the Art of Disney, the entire Art of Disney collection for Topps Disney Chrome, which I believe started pre-shipping yesterday. And then if you guys also, we do have these available as well, by the way.
So they can assist. There we go. The creator said you can talk about your SMC projects.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk about my SMC projects. So I do have King Kong that is going to be launching soon. I have several pieces in King Kong, and again, these are hand painted, original, one of a kind pieces. Any spoilers on which characters you're so that's a fun. Well, let me finish on this and I'll answer your question. So King Kong, there's something else that I'm working on for, we can say, Winnie the Pooh with SMC. And I've got some other fun things in the works, but for sure Rocketeer. I cannot wait for you guys to see the Rocketeer art. It's really, really special. And the box design is incredible. They've done an amazing, the team over at SMC is just incredible as far as the art design and the graphics and everything they're doing with that. I was so enchanted when I saw it, blown away. So that is coming.
You have more freedom with some projects compared to others, or because it's sort of Disney, does it all sort of?
Well, the great thing about with Topps Disney Chrome, it was they did allow me a lot of freedom, but there's also, of course, very heavy guidelines. But they trust me enough to know that I'm going to do something very on model. So they know that I tell stories, very much in the vein of vintage animation. So it's always a pleasure when they can kind of trust me. And of course, the whole team at Saturday Morning Cards, they're very free with their guidelines, because hopefully they know, and I'm really communicative to make sure that we're all telling that story together. But I love working, especially with the team at Saturday Morning Cards, because approvals are a lot faster than Disney sometimes.
There you go, so. Right? You get a nice compliment.
Yeah.
Rocketeer Volume 3 is going to break the Whatnot app.
Yeah.
More Winnie the Pooh, yeah. We do added more Winnie the Pooh.
We do have more Winnie the Pooh. This was really fun to work on with the Disney team. It did come back, with the Donald. I had to get rid of Donald, who was originally in here, but it all starts out with a sketch, and then we deal with approvals and edits and everything. But we have a few more DuckTales left, and then again, if you guys wanted to get a specific Mulligan box, we are doing these Mulligan boxes. It's guaranteed to have a mulligan in here, and I do a sketch on the inside of that. So
pin some of
right, he's pinning that
now. There we go.
There are only 3 of these. Literally, there's 3. This is it.
They are James cards.
So guaranteed to get a mulligan in there. Also, the option, guys, if you want to keep it sealed, which they can keep it sealed if they want. Keep it sealed. You can break it yourself, and I will actually sign on the bottom right there. So a lot of times, especially with Topps and some of the other companies, you're hoping to get an artist autograph, but this is guaranteed to get an autograph on there. So I can sign, we can break it here, we can do it together, and I'll sign the inside of the box on my card art with a little sketch, or I will sign on the bottom of the box. You can break it yourself. So that's always a fun option. And again, we have very few Lorcana cards. We have 2 Flounders, right now left. So how long do you take on a typical top sketch? It depends. So a lot of times what I'm doing, because there's I'm going to show you guys something. So
that I was kind of building to that.
well, we might as well now.
Yeah, 100%. Now, I didn't know James was bringing this, and as soon as I turned up, he went, "Oh, look at these! Look at these!" And it was just astounding.
So this is what an original looks like. So oftentimes before it will get scanned in. So I'm going to show you guys what a mulligan, a large scale mulligan original looks like. So these are all originals. These are pricey, but this is what it will look like before something is scanned in. And then I'll come in and that will be ready for publishing. So we've got the evil queen / witch from Snow White. We got a beautiful Jasmine there.
If anyone is interested in any, feel free to sort of ask prices.
Yeah.
Or you can message James on Instagram. What was your Instagram, James?
Mulligan Jimmy. That was a Tokyo Disney piece, which is really fun. And of course we have a Coco. We have a Coco piece in there.
What was that? The creator said, "Buy the originals if you can. It's an investment."
It is an investment. These originals are they're pretty special. I have a beautiful Moana in there, and of course we have I have a Pocahontas. I've got a beautiful Mulan.
Any Merida?
Oh, I have Merida. I just finished doing a Merida for someone. I've got a Tiana in there. I've got this was a Christmas piece that I did of Ariel. I've got Orange Bird. So any of you classic, and of course we have super classic Magic Kingdom. I think actually that's a Hong Kong. That was a Hong Kong Disney piece. I have a Tinkerbell.
That is amazing. This is where I stopped because I was gobsmacked at the Tinkerbell.
Okay, but you guys have to see this. Something super rare. I call it Brer Rare because I've got a Brer Rabbit in there. That is a sketch of Brer Rabbit. It's done on Artigain, which is it's a stone ground paper. And of course, I had to have some Mando in there. And I got Tennessee Bear from Country Bear Jamboree. All these originals are really special, guys. And of course, they all come shipped. I think we could probably do free shipping on this.
Yeah.
And of course, you got Aurora. This one's really sweet.
That's quite nice.
And of course, you got classic Goofy.
Like it's probably how long is a piece of string is the answer, but
it varies. Oh, speaking of DuckTales, look, this is kind of fun. Look at that. So we got Scrooge, right? We got Scrooge original, and we've got the DuckTales. So this is affordable. This is a little less so, but still incredibly special. We got an Elsa. We got a Cindy. We do have Cinderella in there. This one is sold, but look how beautiful. That was a Mother's Day piece of Mrs. Jumbo and Dumbo. We got Chip and Dale. This was fun. This was an Alaska tribute for Rapunzel there.
I saw that on
Isn't that fun? Yep. And all right, I'm revealing for the first time ever.
I just saw that.
First time ever. I'm revealing the London exclusive for this weekend. So this is the original. We will have prints available this weekend, but this is the original of Tea in the 100 Acre Wood with Pooh Bear and Alice. So those are the originals. And if you guys are interested, you just let me know.
Prince Jade is saying where Prince where?
Prince this weekend at MCM London Comic Con. So I am doing that. I'm going to be signing starting tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all day. If you're able to make it to MCM London, happy to sign. And then of course we will have a few of these left. We only have a few right now on the live stream.
And asking what the last one we showed and Alice and the Pooh. And asking how much the original scale.
The original on that. Let me actually pull it out so you guys can see. That's 1,200 pounds. I want to show you guys. We'll start out from the back so you can actually see the paint coming through on that, but that's the original hand painted piece. That's 1,200 pounds. 2 characters, full color. It is a published piece. So you actually would get a print of this piece along with the original if you decided to go with that.
That is amazing. Someone said Kez. Yes. My daughter would love that. I know my daughter would love that. That's a heck of a deal, said the curator.
That is a heck of a deal.
1 second, everyone.
We need this on a big screen.
Yeah, no, we do. I mean, I'm happy to do it again another time if you're ever in London again.
Happily. So if you guys, that's what we have. If you guys are interested in the original, let me know. We do have a few more of these DuckTales left, and of course the Lantana cards.
Safe, I said, Kez, go halves. I'll take the Alice, you take the Winnie the Pooh.
Somebody, I'll provide the pair of scissors.
I think that would be criminal to cut.
It would. It's Solomon's baby, huh? Solomon's choice. So we'll roll through these Lorcana cards again. We've got. I think we'll just include the foil in that.
Yeah.
If they want to do the foil, we'll just include the foil in that. If you want that, hold on. He's going to do some magic here.
There we go. We're going to pin it. Just
So we got Flounder. We got Chef. I don't even know what the order of this is now. We got White Rabbit. White Rabbit. White Rabbit. White Rabbit. White Rabbit. We have a lot of White Rabbits. A foil Flounder. We have 1 foil Flounder. And we have 1 Chef. So.
Bosse said, have you ever drawn Pinocchio?
I have drawn Pinocchio. I don't have a Pinocchio in this book of originals, but I've painted Pinocchio plenty of times, and I absolutely love doing Pinocchio. Let me see if I can pull up a Pinocchio while you chat with me.
Of course.
You could catch up on some of the comments.
Is the best place to contact you for your commissions Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instagram is always great. Feel free to DM. Let me see if I can find a Pinocchio.
Have you ever drawn Elliot from Pete's Dragon?
I have, and I love Pete's Dragon.
I can't say Pete's Dragon's been in many sets, really. I think there was one.
So this is a Pinocchio. I'm just pulling this up. That was a Pinocchio piece. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that's a beautiful Pinocchio piece. And Jiminy, and of course we got Figaro down there, and Jiminy's down there. That was a D23 piece that I did a few years ago with the full background.
Yes.
That was a large 20 by 24 inch. 20 by 24 inch original acrylic.
Was there a way of getting the prints of the Winnie the Pooh and Alice without being at MCM?
If you guys want, you know what? Yes. If you guys want to, or if they want to order it on this stream,
Yeah.
They're the same price, so it's £50.
Okay.
And we can get that out to you guys. I only have 10 at this show. But we can get those. I can get those.
Should we put 5? Should we put 5 in the buy now and see who wants them?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, and I can get those to you guys, and I will go ahead and sign those. If you guys want to do they're 8 inches by 10 inches, which they're a bit bigger than the comic size. So those are 8 by 10, and they will come signed. And that is our London exclusive. There's very few of those that we even have available. So we'll do 5 right now. If you guys want to get it on that, you let us know.
You don't want to take them all from James.
I've got to have something for the show this weekend.
So it was 10 by 8 print, yeah?
Yep, 8 inches by 10 inches signed. That comes with the autograph for free.
5. Do you mind opening to the books?
Not at all. Let's do it. I'll pull it out. I might have a buyer in this original. I've had a very interested client, so.
I can imagine you get loads of people, especially with the 100 years of Winnie the Pooh.
Yep. Yeah, and Jim Cummings, the voice of Pooh Bear, is a very dear friend of mine. And there's
I missed him at the London Car Show.
yeah, so he's actually going to be. We're doing a signing with him with Saturday Morning Cards
Oh, nice.
coming up. So Saturday Morning Cards is doing some signing work with him.
So it was 50 for them.
Yep, 50.
So because of fees, we do have to do it at 55 every.
Yeah, and that comes, but that'll come with
the signature as well.
Yep, that comes signed.
There we go. If anyone wants one, they're there. Now these weren't meant to be in the buy now, so
Yeah,
this is definitely
to
an
do it
exclusive.
out of pity for those of you. I just went around New York. I'll pull out the original so you guys can take a look at the original. So there's only 5 of these available.
There's 2 gone already.
All right, there's only 3 of them. So there's now 3 of these prints left, and those will ship out. And I'm so happy that you guys at least got a couple of those. So 3 left of these. They come signed. Really special piece. I'm going to show you guys the detail on this is quite lovely.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
again, if Jim Cummings was here with us, he'd be doing the voice.
You've never seen that move so fast.
Yeah.
I have to ask something, and the thing that made me think about it is turn the camera a bit so, so that everyone can see me as well. Is so I saw one of the stories on your Instagram. You posted a picture because someone tried to say your work was AI.
Yes, I'm not going to say her name, but there's an artist that a lot of times these people will come out and they'll say, oh, AI slot, because it's just they're throwing it out constantly. And if they don't quite understand how someone creates.
Yeah.
But I literally, this is, you guys can see I'm going to zoom way in. You can see.
That's what made me think of it, because that's how you proved it was the original on Instagram.
Yep.
Showed the back.
And so on almost every original that I do, I will often turn it around and let people see that it is indeed the hand painted piece.
Yeah.
And same thing with the NASA mermaid that I did. I'll show the front and back, and oftentimes, if you guys do follow me on Instagram, you could see me live streaming, and I actually paint live.
Oh.
And I also post videos of what I'm painting, so you guys can see a creation of a card start to finish.
Would it be too much to ask if you could sketch something live on camera?
I would happily sketch something live on camera. I don't have my paint. I can't. Let's do.
Your artwork is going to be better, 10 times better than.
I'll tell you what I'll do, because I'm very. I don't have any here, but if somebody purchases a DuckTales, I've got a card on the back here. I will do. Because I did the #1 Lilo and Stitch comic cover.
Okay.
I'll do a Stitch.
Oh, wow.
Original while you guys are watching.
There you
and I'll
go.
do it right here on the card. So if you want to purchase this, you'll get it signed, and I'll also do a Stitch original on this. So you let me know.
TCG Maestro straight in. There you go.
Cool. All right, you guys get to watch. We'll do a. Is that it? Are we doing it? What are we gonna see? Let's see.
So, what did Keely? Did you just get a Lorcana card? So Keely got a Lorcana card.
Which Lorcana card?
It was TCG Maestro that got the DuckTales.
Okay, I'm doing a Stitch sketch for you guys. Let's see. How do I do this?
I think we move over there. And I'll move the camera.
Cool.
Keely, what card would you like? So, you have the foil flounder if you want the foil flounder. Otherwise, you got the transformed chef, or we got the white rabbit as well.
Chef, please.
The chef. There we go.
We got the chef. Cool.
All right. I am going to move, and I don't want to put you under any pressure, James.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move the camera over there, and they can have a quick look at sort of how you sketch.
Yeah, please. So we got your signed chef right over here. Are you gonna keep all this stuff? I don't know how you're gonna keep it all straight. I certainly could.
I will be watching back the stream.
That's why you do what you do. And I do this stuff. So
there we go.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull out the big guns for this, meaning because I'm an old guy. All right, so Stitch is one of my favorite little characters to draw. For those of you who have been to Hawaii, you know how special Hawaii is as a place. And, once you go to Hawaii, you never really leave because there's always a little part of your heart that you leave there in the islands. And there's a little place that Disney based Lilo and Stitch on. It's a real place on the island of Kauai called Hanapepe. And I have been there. So if you go to Hanapepe, you can literally go. There's like a big drainage pipe there, and there's a bridge over the water. And there's like it's so cute. They've painted a mural in the town called "Welcome to Hanapepe, home of Lilo and Stitch." So when Chris Sanders was directing the movie, it was a very clear directive that Hanapepe was going to be the inspiration for Lilo and Stitch. And again, if once you've been there to Hawaii, there's just a little part of you that never leaves. And Dean Dubois and Chris Sanders both, their sketches. There's a little shaved ice place in Hanapepe on the island of Kauai, and there's little Stitch sketches there by those gentlemen. And Chris is still a friend of mine. I still see him somewhat regularly. And he always does San Diego Comic-Con. So we booth right near each other. He's really a prince of a guy. So aloha.
That is insane, by the way.
There you go.
That is actually, I don't think I can draw that.
So congratulations, there is your original. Should we try to do like maybe one more original sketch on a DuckTales?
Yeah, should we run an auction?
Should we run another?
So we're gonna run
Let's do an auction.
because we have to look after James as well. So we're going to run an auction on the DuckTales. Whoever wins this one will get we'll go. James will do another sketch for you.
How about on this next one? On this next one, because I have a very close affinity to.
I got it, Legolas. No problem. We'll sort that.
Cool. Frozen. How about this next sketch that we do on this DuckTales card stock like I did for the Stitch? How about we do an Olaf?
Amazing.
I'll do an Olaf sketch
There you
on
go.
that.
Would you sign a DuckTales comic too? Yeah, that will be signed.
All signed. Yep, ready to go.
That's fine. Keely wants her name signed on the card. On the chef card.
Chef card is over, right? I think he's trying to keep things organized.
I'm too organized.
And in trying to keep things organized. Oh, he found it. It was because it was slabbed and safe. That's why. All right. Will you tell me how she wants that signed?
Keely, do you want it literally as your username on Whatnot, or do you want an actual Keely Jane? So Keely.
Aeely.
And then Jane, Jane.
Oh, very British. Cool.
There we go.
I got you, darling. There you go.
Perfect. So whoever wins this DuckTales will get the drawing of Olaf as well.
And I have a very strong affinity for Olaf. I got to work with a lot of Frozen properties, so I'm just going to start sketching and assume that somebody's going to want this thing.
There's already a bid, so people are wanting it.
All right, so I'm going to sign the comic. So at the very least, you get yourself a signed comic. Now, here, I'm going to start drawing this Olaf.
This is an insane chance, by the way, for you lot to get a sketch.
That way you guys can see it live here. We're going to. There we go. There. All right, cool. So Olaf was a very, very fun character to sort of watch come to life. And if you guys have seen the animatronic,
Keely Jane. Oh, we'll let you sort out that payment, Keely. We know what Whatnot's like. Don't worry.
So if any of you have seen the animatronic of Olaf at Disney Paris, it is astounding. It's not really an animatronic. I think it's a robot, a roving little Olaf robot. He's incredible. I'll put his big tooth out there. That's how our Olaf is starting out. He's a lot of fun to draw. And the other thing about Olaf is just the idea of trying to get that personality. There you go. We're doing a little more. Should we have him? Here, let's have him singing. In summer. We'll do Olaf in summer. It's hot here in London, so we're going to do Olaf in summer here. So along with your DuckTales comic, you get to take home this sketch in this particular auction, which is absolute blast. See, he's coming along, but he doesn't have a nice, cool drink in his hand yet. So we got to fix that. He really is simple shapes, but he's also can go wrong very quickly. Because the shapes are so simple, you know right away when something's very, very wrong. Well, Olaf here. Olaf's got a martini.
Well, that was just 5 on the DuckTales.
5 DuckTales left, guys. 5 DuckTales left. And of course, that's what Olaf is so far. You can't do Olaf without his hair. Born. I'm going to date it too because this is just too cool. I'm going to do London. 26. So there is the Olaf sketch. Whoever wins that auction, you are getting that Olaf sketch.
Hold on, welcome, Keely. Yeah, they all went through. Go. Well done, Keely Jane.
Congratulations. There's your Olaf. DuckTales sign, Olaf.
Staple said she's amazed at the speed you knock out the sketch.
I've knocked out a few Olafs in my time, my darling.
Jade said, did you see the video of Olaf falling over in Paris?
Of course. It was a highlight of my year. Should we? Do we want to? You know what? Do we want to do any more Aussie sketches?
To you.
See what the crowd says.
Sit.
Tell me what you guys are in the mood for.
So Jade's saying Winnie.
Yeah.
Safe Paul said she's starstruck. I'll say the same Pinocchio. So you lot. So James is willing to do more of the sketches.
I can do more sketches. I stick to. So there's some weird contractual things, especially when it's a character that you've worked on developing. There's a lot more leniency, so I usually stick to Olaf, Stitch. I can do a Goofy. I love drawing Goofy.
We've had. Can you do Winnie the Pooh?
Can I do a Winnie the Pooh? I can draw a Winnie the Pooh sketch. Yeah, I can do a Winnie the Pooh.
The other characters we have is a Pinocchio or an Elsa.
Those are both super complicated. They're going to take a lot longer. But that's something I could probably do and include, but just not do live.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
We do an auction on that, though.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to do an auction, I could do that. It's just I want to take the time because this character is a little more complicated. But I will do it, and we'll do it. It'll still be part of tonight, and I'll get it done. And we'll still get it shipped out tonight. It just it's too hard for me to do those live on a thing, but we can still do that as an auction. So if we want to do a Pinocchio,
I think Merida will be similar. I think sort of the princesses are very sort of the detail, you know.
Yeah, they take a while. So what we have left,
So we have five DuckTales.
we have 5 DuckTales left, and that's it.
Okay, so I think for James, I think we limit it to Stitch, Winnie.
Stitch, I could do all Stitch. We do another cute Olaf. Let's say choice of 3. If you want to do it live right now, 3. We'll do Stitch, Goofy, Olaf, or another Pooh. Oh, I can do Pooh Bear. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna run another auction. What do you need to do? Win the auction. That's what you need to do, DJ. All right. So we're gonna run the next one. And this is a treat for you, like, just so you know, I didn't plan this with James. James
It's a fun little surprise. I'm jet lagged, so I figure I'm going to get myself all exhausted from doing this from you guys so I can sleep really, really well tonight.
Here we go. So, auction. Off we go. So you've got to win the auction.
So I'm going to start out by signing this. You know what? I'm going to do a Goofy on this one.
Goofy? Oh, nice.
Goofy's fun to do. I'm going to do a Goofy. And I'll show you guys how you say, because it's not the best angle. So I start out Goofy.
Who's going to be jumping in for this? So Sarah at the moment is winning. There we go. Sarah takes it. So this is going to be a Goofy for you, Sarah. Would you like me to keep running them? Or
yeah, why not?
Yeah, should we do?
Yeah,
we'll do.
This is the last time they're going to be in the UK for quite a while, so
let's go. Okay, so we've got a treat, and I'm going to keep running them, and then we can go through each one. So the next one, jump in and get involved.
And I'll show you guys as well. I'm showing you so far. That's the progress on the Goofy.
I'm going to take a note of who wants what.
Yeah.
Whoever wins will be able to choose if James hasn't finished in time because he's knocking out the sketches very quick.
Yes. That's how Goofy's turning out, right?
That's insane.
So I'm also, not to drop names, but I'm dear friends with Bill Farmer, who is the voice of Goofy. Bill is an absolute sweet. I'm also the friends with the voice of Brett Island, who is the voice of Mickey. So all those guys. All right, here is Goofy. We're going to do London.
And she needs to win it. And you got to win the auction. That's insane.
So Goofy is ready. This DuckTales is signed. We've got 3 left, guys.
So we've had DJ Garms has requested Olaf.
So there's Goofy. Awesome. Goofy's going away. We got an Olaf. All right, guys. Sign the DuckTales first. We have 3 left, kids. 3 left. All right. And this one's going to auction right now?
DJ won that one. So
cool.
That one's already been won. There is another one
and
that's currently being run at the moment.
So we're doing another Olaf, yeah. Let's do Olaf because, again, it is so hot here in London. I'm going to start out. There's our Olaf starting.
It's meant to be 30 degrees tomorrow.
That's what I heard. Which is what? Is that 81 to 86 degrees? In Yankee terms? Here. All right. I'm gonna do a very special. I'm gonna do a very special London heat wave Olaf. This will be a London themed heat wave Olaf. You guys will appreciate this one.
Safe poll. So you have Winnie the Pooh, Olaf, or what was the third one? We said Stitch.
Stitch.
The options are Winnie the Pooh, Olaf, and Stitch. who just asked Sally. Pooh Bear.
Pooh Bear. We got a Pooh Bear.
All right, they're going to go again. You lot jump in and get involved. Do drop us a follow as well, and do check out James on Instagram.
London heat wave. 2026. The Great Heat Wave of London. There we go. We got Olaf as a beef with his beefeater gear on.
That's insane. You lot do not miss out on these chances.
So we've got Heat Wave Olaf sketch done, DuckTales signed.
Amazing. And then Safe Poll has Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Let's sign this. Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear. I'm pulling this up. Sorry, guys. I just had to check a text message from me wife.
Someone did. Kim said, "Did you always want to draw when you were younger?"
Oh, always, yeah. Yeah, I used to draw on my math papers as a kid all the time. Well, I used to get in a whole lot of trouble in school because I would draw my math papers. So we're gonna do. This Pooh Bear is gonna be cute. And I would sit in church and draw as well.
Anne wins the next one. Anne, what did you want? I mean, I can kind of guess you're a Winnie the Pooh fan, so I'm assuming you're going to go for Winnie. Yeah.
Shocked.
There we go. All right, how many more of these do we have? I don't think there's many.
There's 2 left after this Pooh Bear one.
I think there's one. That one of them will be Anne's. So
Okay.
I think there's literally one left. So anyone that wants a sketch drawn by James, and you can have either Stitch, Winnie the Pooh, or Olaf. You can have a choice of any of those 3. You have to win this next auction. This is a big chance for you lot to win this. Or Goofy. Goofy was drawn first, yeah. Or Goofy. So last one. There you go. This is number 10. Jump in, jump in. If this stays at 55, this is criminal because this is the last
Sweetest
chance.
honey, Pooh Bear. We got a Pooh Bear sketch.
You actually based
And signed. We got one other Pooh Bear sketch
have
here?
one more.
All right, cool. One left, guys.
Goofy, Winnie, Olaf, Stitch. That is your choices. DJ's in. You lot, this is the last chance for you lot to get involved in these. And then they are gone.
My Comic-Con patrons are not going to be happy that I have no DuckTales left for them.
There you go.
But congratulations.
DJ Garms jumps in with the last one. The DJ's got 2. What are we going for, DJ? What's going to be the last one? Another Olaf.
All right, perfect. So a little bittersweet story. Richard Sherman of the Sherman Brothers was a very, very dear friend of mine. I loved Richard dearly. I miss him every day. A couple years ago, in I believe it might have been June. So yeah, I guess it was. It was MCM London because I was here staying in this exact hotel when I found out that Richard had passed away. And it was one of the worst days of my life. But I every time I hear any songs from Pooh Bear, anytime I see Pooh, I always think of Richard because Richard was very much when it Tigger in real life, and his brother was more well Winnie the Pooh. But Richard M. Sherman of the Sherman Brothers, of course, wrote Mary Poppins and all the music for Winnie the Pooh and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I miss Richard very, very much, but this hotel has bittersweet memories because I always think of Richard when I'm here.
How many times have you been to Comic Con here before?
Oh gosh, maybe 10. There's our sweetest honey, Pooh Bear. Probably 10, 8, 9, 10 times.
Okay.
It's been quite a lot. I usually come at least twice a year. I always love coming here. There's that. All right. Last DuckTales, guys. Last DuckTales. We're doing Olaf. Sign it first. I'm gonna do a little bit of a sweeter roll off this time.
Kim said it's amazing how you tell stories whilst you draw. Thank you for letting us watch.
Of course. Well, I mean, that's what we're all about, right? I mean, it's all about telling stories. Because that's what Disney is about, and that's why it's so important to keep Disney alive, telling stories in the way that we've all grown up. Because these beautiful stories, they're just about a princess in need of rescue from a prince. It's about the importance of sort of like with Sleeping Beauty, being aware of allowing your children to be aware of the evil in the world around them so they can learn and steel themselves against it and not be sort of fall asleep on the job like Aurora did. And, Pinocchio is about telling the truth no matter what. And that's what happened with, he ended up having to basically risk his life to save Geppetto in the belly of the whale. So these stories were about so much more than just what they are on the surface. And that's why these stories are so important to keep telling and to keep sharing with our kids, and especially the classics, These are very quick, rough sketches, by the way, guys, but they're very special to have done. So there is my final little sketch for tonight, and this was an absolute blast, you guys. An absolute blast. Now I get my regular eyes back.
Here we go.
Do we want to close it out with any additional Lorcana cards? Because I'm taking them. This is it. There's only a few little Lorcana cards left.
So this is your last chance if anyone wants to jump in. I have pinned it below. So these will be signed. These are the illustrations by James. So we have the flounder, we have the white rabbit, and I think we only have one chef now.
Is that it?
We do only have one chef.
Yeah, we have one chef left. If you look on the corner, you guys can see it says the numbers on them, but you can also see the title of the artist there. If you guys didn't know how to find out where those are, they're the titles of the artist. They're right there in the bottom corner. So if you want any of these, let me know ASAP. I have some commissions I've got to get to, and I'm very, very jet lagged. So I'm gonna have to make it a little bit of an early night. But
No problem at all.
let's say if you wanted to do this last flounder, this is the foil. Let us know, and we'll do that last flounder for you.
Yeah. So we'll run this now, just as a last one before we sign off for the evening. Can James sign my SMC Steamboat when he gets a chance? Yeah, every single one of the Steamboat Willies got signed by James.
Yep.
All right, last one. So winner of this auction will get the foil flounder, and then we're gonna head off for the evening. We'll go right into someone else, and then we'll leave James, rest up. Try and rest jet lag.
Yeah, I know. I'm super jet lagged. I hope my signature comes out okay on that.
Are the Alice and Soon's going to be signed, the prints?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They will be signed, yes. So I think there is still 3 in the buy now. If anyone wanted to grab one,
Do we want to pin the buy now?
can do as soon as this auction's done. Yeah. So then let's do. I'll leave these up for
I'll pull out that original.
literally a minute. If anyone wants to grab some exclusives, so these are London exclusives that James done. There was only 10 prints, 2 have sold. It is a 10x8 print of this original drawing.
So there's 3 left of these. This is the original. So you guys can see the detail on that. This is the hand painted one of a kind original, but we will have I'll be signing prints of it here in London, and they will be going home and we will ship them from here. There's only 3 left. So
The original is for sale. We said 1,200.
1,200 pounds. Yep, 1,200 pounds sterling for that original. And of course, we'll send home a free print with that.
There we go. Okay, so I think we'll leave it there.
Cool. Sounds great.
I have to say thank you very much.
It's my pleasure,
On
guys.
behalf, it was amazing to have James on the stream. It's one of our first times we've had an artist, and I think it went amazing. I hope you lot all enjoyed. We'll hope to do more in the future, and I will see you lot.
Thanks, you
And the next
guys. Please, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys joining. I haven't been on Whatnot in quite a while, so this is sort of my reinvigoration of joining Whatnot again. So it's been an absolute blast. Yeah, find me on Instagram, and I'm happy to chat and connect. So
Perfect. No problem at all.
thanks, guys.
See you later, everyone. Let's raid into someone. Who should we raid into? Let's go into US stream. Give the US some love.